searches for a killer in Montcalm County after an 80-year-old man was found murdered in his home during an apparent burglary.
New at 6, 24-hour News 8's Coco McAvoy spoke to family members of Alan Nelson, who are now heading to town, I should say, to make funeral arrangements. She has that story from the neighborhood near Stanton tonight.
As police continue their investigation, family members of Alan Nelson are in disbelief that their loved one was killed in this quiet lake community. A couple of days after Alan Nelson was found dead in his home, family members are trying to wrap their heads around the senseless crime.
There's no reason that I know of why somebody would target an 80-year-old man who's living on the lake and just kind of keep it to himself.
Lance Cutler says his grandfather had been living in the small community off Nevins Lake for nearly 20 years.
He lived on the lake, enjoying his golden years, where he grew up, where he lived his entire life. And, he was just, from my understanding, a great member of the community, and I think he'll always be remembered in that fashion.
In recent years, his family would all get together and spend time with Nelson at his home, and that's what Cutler says he will miss the most.
And we're kind of spread out all across the country, so when we go to Michigan, that's what we do, is we visit Grandpa. So just his presence and not being able or having an option to go visit him.
Family members are now making their way to Michigan for an unimaginable reason and to a community that they never thought would be struck with such a tragedy.
You hear the stories of things like this happening occasionally, but that the apparent randomness of it, and that the location is just very unnerving. Not only for me as a family member, but to that community, I'm sure, as a whole.
The Michigan State Police Department is stressing that anyone with information about this investigation, contact them. On Nevins Lake in Montcalm County, I'm Coco McAvoy, 24-hour News 8.